Hey, how are you doing? Welcome back to the Hypermine vanilla server. Where are we? Yes, we're on top of the nether roof. We're going to go up to Lone Wolf's gold farm, and I thought, well, I did say I'd show it you, so yeah, Lone Wolf punched quite a considerable hole in the bedrock. And has run a couple of my what people are calling woolivators up to the gold farm up there. So oh, that's up at the top. Someone must have logged out up there. So let's just call that thing down. I hope that ghast is down below. So there we go. Awesome. Bonk bonk. Whee. Oh, so cool. Nice. Now, we're not here to use it. Oh, it's been in use. Yeah, all the iron columns are dead, which is good because we're not here to use it. We are here to peruse. I got some, there are some looting swords around. I thought... Okay, looting 2 will do. It's just the easiest way to get looting. I guess I could enchant a new sword, but I can't be bothered. So, yeah, we'll do that. Because, there we go. Awesome. Nice, right. Basically, I want to leave a golden looting sword at the blaze farm, and if you're using it, the whole throw a splash damage, and then basically you throw splash damage, and then you switch to your looting sword really quick, and you get the looting effect. Then it doesn't really matter if it's gold or not, because it's not going to take any durability. So that's going to be pretty useful. But yeah, today, I have a plan. We're going to build a furnace, a turbo furnace, and yeah, we're going to be shooting for times 64 processing speed. A times 64 processing speed. Why is that? What? Gassed. We need to fix that because we don't want... Why is all this different then? Oh, it was all wood and I bet it's been set on fire. My goodness. Huh. Right, okay, time for some proper doors in here, I think. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Right, okay. My goodness, guys. Clean your stuff up. Right, so... Let's see what we've got here. Rubbish there, stuff, things. Okay, right, so let's have a look. Now I'm thinking what I'm going to do is going to occupy this area here, because we've got the windows over there and that side will be too close to the spawner. So this is a nice natural area. Which one's my silk touch? That one. So let's put that over there for the moment. So yeah, let's try and design the faceplate for this. Right, I reckon we do 4 rows of 16. So if we run diorite like this, and then along like that, and we'll set our furnaces back here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Awesome. Now we're going to need room on top for hoppers. Over there. So yeah, probably want to cover the hoppers up, I think, because they're not the prettiest. Oh, out of diorite. I think I've got some over here. Nice. Thank you. So we'll cover the hoppers up like that. Now, above the hoppers, I'm actually going to use mine carts to load these things up. So we'll have a minecart running over the hoppers. So that'll kind of be in this space back here. Like that, there. And that's going to kind of go along there and along there. And then we're going to get it up to the top. And it'll go back. And then it'll kind of drop down. I think that's how we're going to do it. Then above that... Right, let's have a think about this. Now, if we run a minecart, if we put our furnaces directly above this, where the minecart's going, oh, wow, that's a big space there. Slightly nervous about that. Let's just put some blocks there. Yeah, go on. If we put the minecarts directly above that, then it's going to end up picking up the items. We don't really want that, because I don't want it picking up the items from the row above and then dropping them into the furnaces below. That's not what we want. So, tell you what, let us do some climbing. Oh, the server will restart in 10 minutes. Let's do that. Ooh, come on. Let me in. Right, okay, so we'll have our hoppers here. Like this. And then minecart rail over the top. Oh, I don't really want... well, okay. Let's... there we go. Then we'll have a hopper cart in this area. So we don't want furnaces here, because I don't want that hopper cart picking stuff up from that furnace. Then really we could do with a block to sit some more rail on, and then furnaces up there. It's going to make it super tall. Super tall. Like that. So what does that do? Actually, oh my goodness. I promise you, I did not work this out in advance. But that could not be more perfect. Oh, should I bring all of this forward like the portal? Oh, do I want to do that? Could be a thing. Could be a thing. Would add depth to the wall, but then you're getting depth there. We'll leave that. I might actually drop this portal back like a couple of blocks that way. But not today, because it takes ages to tear that stuff down. So if we knock out that. There we go. And then we'll have hopper above there and minecart above there. The only thing is you won't be able to see the minecart going over the top, which was something I quite liked the idea of, being able to see the minecart going over the top like that. I'm not raising the roof up anymore, that's for sure. I guess it's not such a big issue, really. Right, okay, well, certainly this is a nice kind of... I don't want the furnaces to be down any lower, because I think that would look weird then. So, excuse me. We are going to end up... I think we want to probably... if we do that, we won't be able to see the minecart, though. I don't want zombie pigmen spawning here. That's the problem. I guess I could fill glass in this area. It's going to be a lot of glass. Right. Let me do a bit of this. Well, let me get this all kind of laid out, and then like the facing, and then we'll take a look at it together. So I will see you in but a moment. Okay, guys, so I'm back, and it may not look like it, but it has been several days. Several days. And yes, well, I was digging out there. Do you remember me saying? Do you remember me saying, I hope there's no lava back there? Yeah. Yeah. And a bad time was had, and I kind of rage quit and lost so many power rails. But back, I have a new pick because I lost both my Silk Touch and plain efficiency picks. Good news is this thing works like a charm. It really does work like an absolute charm. I have an infinity bow now, which is awesome. Just, cycling through trying to get something that didn't say fortune for a pick. Managed to pick up an infinity bow. Nice. So, yes, I've done the faceplate. Now, during my rage quit moment, oh yeah, and then this weekend I've been away at a competition for kendo, which I didn't do particularly well in, but it was fun. But I did play around in creative, just like on this concept, kind of recreated what we've got here a little bit, just like a section of it, just to, check some ideas. And I came across a bug, and this is a doozy of a bug. Real doozy of a bug. So I'm going to demonstrate this said bug to you. You see this minecart here? It's a nice minecart, isn't it? So what happens if we put a minecart down here? Now, this is a directional bug, so I can't remember what directions it works in. Let's see. No, that's okay. That's okay. Let's get rid of that. What happens if we put it here? Okay. I'm hoping this bug actually is not my imagination now. What happens if we put it here? Ah! Ah-ha-ha! Oh, really? Really? Is that a thing? Is that how it's meant to work? And what if we put it there? Pop. Oh. I am stunned. I am stunned. The fix your game, Microsoft. What a stupid bug. Right, let's just put some slabs back in there. That's not going to be enough. Hey, let's make some more then. Yeah, so that is completely pants on head stupid, that is, I think. So yeah, and unfortunately, so it seems to be F3 towards north and towards west, which is a problem for us because I mean, I'd built like just a slice of one, and I'd put some carts on, and stuff kept going in here, because if we have a cart here and a cart here, and they run along here at the same time, then the cart below it or if they run in opposite directions, stuff's going to get pulled that should be going in the top slot, and they're going to get put in the hopper here. Now, unless it's a smeltable item, which is unlikely, I don't think there's any overlap there, it won't actually go into the furnace. But yeah. And also, we've got to move the carts between the two levels. And so there's scope there for crossover and maybe getting stuff that should be going in the top, stuff that should be coming out the bottom going in the top, and there's just so much scope for shenanigans. So yeah, I'm just so happy, so happy about that bug. Oh dear. So yeah, not completely wasted my time where I couldn't bring myself to log in because I had nothing. So, yes. Right. Right. First thing to do is we want to set up a system. Yes, a system. I love me systems. We're going to set up a system where I think actually there are some chests over here. Could have done with bringing some. I think I made them all into hoppers. So we're going to set up a system, and we want to have a couple of rails chests here and here. I think is a good level. Oh, I guess I could do them one lower actually. Let's get rid of that one, and not going to be able to get out. Yep, there we go. And there, yeah, that's a much better level. Now I want. There's probably going to be input chest on the bottom and output chest on the top. Now, the reason for that is it's going to be easier to feed into the top chest and take out of the bottom chest. So, yeah, I mean, taking out of the bottom chest, that's a relatively obvious process. We'll just simply have a cart pull up below there, and we'll, it'll grab stuff. Now, these hopper minecarts really do, it's like 10 times faster than taking out with a hopper, which is awesome. So yes, that's a thing. Let's take some of this out so that I can get around. So yeah, let's see. We'll put that there. We'll put you there. Let's take that out. And we'll obviously complete that border when I don't need to walk around it. Now then, get rid of you. The chest from here, the hopper minecart from here needs to get up there. Now that's a little steep, so I think what we'll do is we will bring this out here, and then how do we want to do this? Let's take it out one from there. We'll switch over to. It's a bit close to the viewable section. You won't really be able to see it unless you climb up, actually, so it's okay as nether brick. So we'll take this out one, because just to give us room for other stuff, we've got a track here and a track here we need to sort out. So we'll do that. Let's do that, because that'll be kind of visible. See if we can get away with having blocks behind there. So we'll do that, and then we'll bring him down here. And yeah, kind of loop him round there. That'll be a thing. Normal rail there. Ooh. Oh, no. We're cool. We'll have to put a transparent block on here, like some quartz stairs or something. But that'll be cool, and then that's in front of there. Yeah, that's cool. Let's put that there, and that down like this, and little loop, and boom. Awesome. Right. Now what we're going to do is the cart's going to pull away from here, go around here and along here, and then at the other end it's going to somehow get up to the top track. My goodness, that portal's loud. Let me turn that down for you. Is it maybe... No. Blocks. Nice. There we go. Awesome. So, yeah, it's going to come back from this track up here. And let's clear... Please, no lava. Yeah. Okay, we're cool. Nerve-wracking business. So yeah, let's hop up here. So it's going to go off that way and then come back on that track there. So what we'll do is we'll bring it out, and then what we'll do is we'll probably take it out one there and put a stopper there, and he'll come along there and there like that, hit the stopper, drop down onto the track, go down there to pick its new load up. So that is pretty awesome. Now on the other side, I have left a window over here like this. Now the reason I've left a window is why did I leave a window? Oh yeah, I'd kind of like to try to do the kind of zigzaggy thing. That, and that. Yep. Get rid of that. And then we'll jump up there. We'll pull out a little bit of room here. Like this. Dum dum. And then let's see, that and that. Nice. And that should allow the cart just to neatly go like that. Nice. Okay, so I will grab some levers quickly, and we'll see if we can get a cart just looping around. I have a feeling that the stack of levers I made was among the things I lost. Bloody brilliant. Right, back in a mo. Right, let's see if that does the trick. So, my cart goes out, along here, goes up into the top, awesome, where we can't see it, which is a shame, and come on. Oh, it's got stuck somewhere. Where did you get stuck? Dear. Obviously not quite powered something. You got... What? How did you get stuck there? And why is... What? Where? Oh, ouch. That's weird. Why? There was unpowered track there. Oh, I know what it is. There's a long-standing bug in this game. There's a lot of long-standing bugs in this game. Because this track was powered when I placed this block, by virtue of this lever over here. I placed this block, but because it was already powered from that, it kind of overrides it. So if I do that, it's now powered all the way along. Awesome. Oh, it's actually powered all the way out to here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess that should be enough. Oh, God. The hoppers seem super glitchy for walking on now. I don't know what that is. I'm sure they were not that glitchy. I know you like drop down into them and they'd bobble you up and down, but when they wouldn't bobble you up and down, if you're walking along them, you'd kind of go up and down. Awesome. Right. Okay, so that is now doing the business. It'll come back in a moment. Papa, round the corner, hit the stop, drop. Awesome. Now, that will enable it to pick up a little here. But we want it to pick up a lot. And I think really what I want is for it to pick up a precise stack. So yeah, I'm running long on this episode actually. And if I try and do all the redstone on camera, then that's going to be a big fail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear a bit of area out, do a bit of work, bit of experimentation, and come back to you with what I have got. So yeah, see you in a moo. Oh, this is sweet. Right, I've broken the track here just so that we're not loading the furnace as well. We're testing. Let's put our minecart there. He's going to go round. He's going to drop down. Let's put that in there. Here he comes. Drops down there. Takes exactly exactly a stack, and off he goes. How sweet is that? As a nut, I tell you, as a nut. Beautiful. How does that work? Well, we've got a detector rail here, which powers this redstone. This uses one of these, just the leaky memory cells. So it kind of cycles down by one every tick, every 2 ticks rather. This the redstone signal here gets weaker by 1. The redstone signal here gets weaker by 1, and here, I guess. So it'll be 15 and then 14, blah, 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 blah. This one does the same, except it starts at 14. In fact, actually, I just threw it together. I didn't really do any maths. So that's 15, 14, 13. And then every 2 ticks, that goes from 13 to 12. So that's 12 to start with. Every 2 ticks, it goes 12, 11, 10, 9. Then there's a delay. So this powers it back up to 15, comes along here to turn this torch off. So after this cycles down to 0, this repeater turns off 4 ticks later. This torch then comes on 1 tick after that, powers this rail, and the minecart sets off. And that just so happens to be perfect. I wish the ghasts would shut up. So that's awesome. So if we put that, you know what? Let's put that rail back. Let's put the rail back. And we make up our hopper minecart. We shall take those out. We put a minecart here. Off he goes. Let's put that in. And what should happen now, I'll be upset if this doesn't work, is he should deposit, I believe I've done this in the past, like in test worlds, it should deposit 1 item in every single, what? Oh, no, that's dropped netherrack, surely. Oh, wow, there's a lot. Right, I'm going to have to clear this out and retest that. Yeah, give me a moment. Right, let's test that again, shall we? So we'll put 2 stacks in there. He's going to pop round any moment now. Any moment. Come on. There we go. Takes a stack. Awesome. Okay, so we've got 1 in each one, and we'll know if that's true, or we'll have a good indication without checking every single one. Although, as I went through, after about kind of there, it all went to 2 blocks per furnace. Yeah, so there's 1 there, got to the end, and he was now going to pick up the second stack and do the same. Yeah, there you go, he's done it. I didn't even notice him go by. So that is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Now, what else do we need to do? So we need to have a pickup. Oh, we're at 30 minutes. We need to have a pickup system, which is going to be running minecarts down here underneath. So let's do... actually, you know what? I'm fairly convinced. You power all? You do power all. Awesome. I'm fairly convinced that the trip around is going to take slightly longer than the time it takes to smelt 1 item. Just like having watched it go round there. I believe we need to have 2 carts running on that system. So I need a regulator, really, because the problem is, if the carts are bunched together, this bit here, where it's coming and using that same track, that's a problem, basically. I need a system that will hold a cart, and it will basically only open on the outbound trip of this minecart. I guess the easiest way of doing that is actually to put a detector rail here, and that way it will only will only open. In fact, we need something really that closes when that is We might need a thing. What do we think? A thing? Could be a thing. That would, if we did it there, that would mean we could take a redstone signal out of that. Probably actually right there. That would not right there. Let's see. Right there. Will you give redstone? Will you do the redstone for us? Come on. No, you won't. Well, bugger. Okay, right. I'll have to figure something out. We need to get a redstone signal out of there. I'm fairly certain it won't do that. Out of that, and then have like have a fence gate or something for the cart to sit on, the second cart to sit on, and that will. But the problem is then we would need a buffer of carts, and I don't really want a buffer of carts, although that wouldn't be a bad thing actually, so that there was always a cart sat on the fence gate. Or trapdoor. Trapdoor would do the trick as well. Okay, I need to have a think about this and come back to you. See you in a mo. Okay, this is what I have come up with. I have a simple old school mono stable down here. This here is, so let's see if I can hop down without disturbing the carts. I'm so glad I didn't hit him. I swore he was coming for me. So yeah, this torch here goes into this block, goes into this torch, and above that is the redstone that kicks off the monostable. Let's see if I can hop up here before the carts drop. Awesome. And that comes up here, come kind of back across here, and we've got two trapdoors here. I'm not sure it's actually necessary to have two because it's quick pulse, but originally I was thinking that the monostable was going to go off twice, and so it would drop a cart down one and then again. I figured it was going to go off there as it went over there, and also that there as it went over there, but it only seems to go off once. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but it works. We've got multiple carts, and yeah, there's definitely gonna, the reason for this is so that we don't waste blaze power by having the furnaces empty, because, you know, blaze rods are a long burning fuel source, so I want to minimize the waste to a certain extent. I mean, there's going to be wastage. If you put one stack of stuff in here, then it's effectively like burning 64 blaze rods to get a stack's worth of stuff. But the whole idea here is that it's gonna be quick. So secondly, we need now we need a pickup and we need a loader. Now the loader is going to cause us slight difficulty because of the bug that I showed you earlier. Now apparently it's not going to cause a problem on this run along this wall because the bug doesn't work in the direction from up there to down there, but it is going to cause us problems from there to there. But yeah, so here now I've got two options really. I could take this rail up here and bring the hopper out twice so that the carts run one further block out, but that seems to me like a waste of hoppers. I could just load the fuel in with hoppers, but I like minecarts. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of timing in. So we'll have a loop for the minecart, for the fueling minecart, and that will be kicked off as kind of basically it'll kick off as the minecart, the loading minecart kicks off, but slightly behind it, so that it's running, you know, a few blocks behind it, and that way they shouldn't interact. So yes. Now, I guess we're now going to have to think, before we get onto that, we're going to actually have to think about how we're going to get the fuel across. And that is going to be relatively simple. I am going to temporarily block off that so that the blaze can't see me when I'm down there. What we're going to do is basically run a minecart track along here, and it should pretty much instantaneously pick up any blaze rods that are down there. And then we can run this along here. Let's hold shift down because, yeah, there we go. Run this along here nice and easily, and basically get it over there. Now, I don't know if I'm going to run 2 tracks or if I'm going to run a track that kind of goes back and forth from here to here, and then a separate track. But let me have a think about that, and come back to you. Okay, right, the fueling system is done. It's getting a little tight in there, so I'll try and explain it as best I can. So we've got a minecart here that kind of just scoots over there and back, and I'm pretty certain that if you just chuck like a load of stuff down on the floor, it's gonna pick it all up straight away with no delay. Let's hope. Come on, back you come. Back you come. There you go. So it picks it all up. So it scoots over underneath the portal, and kind of comes up here, and kind of pauses here. And the way it pauses, we use one of these comparator clock thingies, which depowers this torch for a certain amount of time, and it sits there. And yeah. So where did those blaze rods go? Aha. So I thought I'd take advantage of that bug that's so annoying. They will scoot down into this minecart here, and then when it comes round, these minecarts will pick it up pick the blaze rods up out of here. But I don't want them going around next to the other carts. Now, they've all bunched up for some reason. It doesn't I don't think it actually really matters. I've spent a load of effort trying to regulate these carts. And I did the same over here. I took the same signal out of the monostable and did 2 power 2 trapdoors. But I don't actually think it matters that they're bunched up. They seem to run fine. So I don't know, maybe that's pointless. But I also invert the signal off that and run it through this delay, which increases its length to 4 ticks because it's on max delay repeaters, and also puts a bit of delay from the monostable to this power rail going off. And what that means is, if we kind of stand somewhere, there's no real place you can see anymore, but right, there we go. So that goes off, and then that goes off. I think I got a couple bunched together there, but that that means we shouldn't get any cross contamination in the fuel lines. If we look, actually no, if we go down here, I did have a disaster with lava, but oh, there you go. Wow, look at that, it's all running. Nether brick, eh? Something in there. Why did you not get a blaze rod? Everything else seemed to get a blaze rod. Okay. So yeah, woohoo. Little worried about this guy. No, this guy, right? So 5th in. So now I need just a pickup system, and we should be good to go. Okay, right, I think we're hopefully nearly there from a technical perspective. I've installed this button. I noticed the main system, this bit here, sometimes it stalls after long use. I don't know if mobs are getting on the tracks, even though they shouldn't. But let's have a look at our collection system. So our minecart comes along here, sits on a block. It will feed into this minecart, into a couple of hoppers, into the chest. Then this piston. And are you? Did you stall immediately? Huh. But that piston will retract and extend, which will drop the minecart. And Bob is your uncle. Like that. You should be running. Have I broken something? This guy is getting annoying. He's just constantly damaging himself. Let's see. Let us see. That powers that, which does that. Should be a short pulse there. That, oh, I know what it is. I purposefully broke it to stop it running. But I do see it stop of its own accord. Right, okay. So that is now running. Okay, right. Well, I think we're pretty much there from a technical perspective. I had a few problems with the distribution. Basically, I don't know, derpity derp. All this down here was kind of wrong, and the carts were dropping down and then heading straight out, so they weren't picking full loads up. That's why I was having problems with that. I've changed this up, put one of these comparator clocks here, so it inverts, pulses, turns on, slowly turns off, then the torch turns back on and powers the rail, and that works out timing wise pretty well. Let's need to start this back up. And that works out pretty well. Can pick up more than a stack of blaze rods at a time. I've also reduced the number of carts on this track to 1 because they seem to be bunching up much more than the other things. I don't know what that's about, but with the number of items a single blaze rod can smelt, I think we're okay with just 1 cart on that track. But you'll see it will drop down, and it will drop down again. Could probably get rid of those trapdoors now. And that is more than enough time to pick up a stack. So yeah, it is now equally distributing the blaze rods, and it's time to give it a test. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. I'm going to drop off all of this rubbish. Get out of my life. Take that. Picked up a looting sword from the nether farm. TO's farm, to kind of bolster our input of blaze rods, but we're going to fill up our inventory with netherrack, and we're going to, in a second, there we go. So it should pick up the first full stack. Go on. Yeah, beautiful. And all of them light. Oh, that looks amazing. That looks amazing. Oh, perfect. Perfect. And they're filling up nice and fast. But yeah, you can see, look at that. That is the fastest furnace in vanilla Minecraft. Look at it. Look at it. It is picking them up faster than the hopper can deliver to this, I think. So, oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Can I hit that one? Yeah, that's got stuff in there. I think that is working actually pretty well. Yeah, there'll be a bit of a bottleneck in the furnaces, but hey, you know, that we've got to use a hopper to get it into this chest anyway. So, yeah. But look at it. Times 64 ore processing, or in this case, nether brick processing. Amazing. So I'm going to be able to smelt up all of this netherrack into nether brick. Not sure what I'm going to use it for. But yeah, that is definitely all we've got time for today. It's a really long episode. I'm very sorry about that, but I ran into a number of technical problems, and this is a complicated machine, you know? It's a complicated machine. So do tell me in the comments if you like this level of detail in the Redstone builds, or whether you want me. I mean, I feel like I skipped over a hell of a lot, and yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know where the time goes on my episodes. But yeah, awesome. That is fast. That is fast. So already, there we go. Last batch of netherrack just left the input chest. Let's do a quick time skip. Well. This is a near perfect result. And the reason it's near perfect, I've noticed, it's not picking... I've not put the track close enough to the bottom of this first furnace. So we do that. Boom! Boom! That is amazing. Now, one thing I will say about this system... Can I have those? Thank you. By far, the slowest part of this whole setup is the hopper delivering to this chest. The furnace was finished like minutes and minutes, like 5 minutes before something, I don't know, before the chest finished filling. That is a bit of an issue, because it really slows down what is otherwise lightning fast system. So I don't know, I don't really want to have like a hopper minecart here so that it can just use the hopper minecart speed all the way down and just have that sat there. I don't really want that, because really I'd like this same inventory size as this, so you can see when it's finished, basically. I mean, I guess you can see when it's finished when all of these turn off. But yeah, I like the chest, but I don't know of a faster way to fill it. So if anyone knows of a faster way to fill a chest automatically, then please send me a video link or something, or tweet me a video, or tweet me a picture or something, because that is annoying. That drastically slows down the amount of time it takes to get the output into a place where you can get it. But it works super fast. And apart from the little dirt there where it's not picking up from this first furnace, I am very, very happy. So that is definitely all we've got time for today, because the episode is now coming on for like an hour long or something. So yes, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Bye.